Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Chairman and CEO of the three-time Super Bowl champions, New England Patriots, Mr. Robert K. Kraft.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to thank Marty for inviting me to be here today, and I'm amazed looking at the fine distinguished honorary degree candidates. He got them all to come up here, including my good friend, the Goodwins. So you're doing quite a job. I also want to salute all of you graduates and your families. Well, this is a day to celebrate your new beginning. Don't forget to give thanks to your family for all the sacrifices they have made for you along the way. Honoring family is what brought your commencement speaker here today, and it's my privilege to be asked to introduce him to you. I don't know how many of you know his story, but I think it is an important one to hear for college graduates who are about to kick off their careers. Roger decided he wanted to work for the National Football League and applied to be an intern. After multiple rejections and much perseverance, he finally got the answer he hoped for and was given an administrative internship in the office of the National Football League. For the next 24 years, Roger took the more you can do approach to his job. Titles have never been important to Roger. He is much more interested in responsibilities. Through his own perseverance, diligence, intelligence, and integrity, Roger rose from an intern to one of the most sought-after positions, not just in sports, but in all of American business. And in 2006, he was named Commissioner of the National Football League. He is now the poster image for the adage, be nice to your interns. You may be working for them someday. Roger credits his parents, Charles and Jean Goodell, for instilling the values that have shaped his life and provided the foundation for his success. He continues to live by one of his father's philosophies: you can't go wrong when you are committed to doing what you think is right. I am sure that Charles and Jean would be very proud, not just for all that Roger has accomplished, but more importantly, for the way that he has succeeded. Leadership is hard to define and can be a very complicated task. It has to be earned. It comes with experience, knowledge, and finely honed judgment. The strongest leaders lead by example. They rise to their position neither by compelling nor demanding others to follow, but by inspiring them to do so. Roger Goodell only knows one way to lead: by example. Every year, the League sponsors USO initiatives to support our troops overseas. 2 years ago, Roger Goodell volunteered to go on a 4th of July USO tour and spent a week visiting our troops in Iraq and Afghanistan over the July 4th weekend. It must have been that searing heat that drove him to accept last year's challenge. Once again, on the 4th of July, Roger and a small team of others raised over $400,000 for the United Way of Seattle region by climbing Mount Rainier. I guess you can say that Roger has climbed mountains to reach the apex of his career, both literally and figuratively. As commissioner of the N.F.L., his greatest challenges still lie ahead. At times, I'm sure those challenges will feel more like he's trying to move mountains rather than climb them. But I am convinced that Roger is the right person to lead the NFL into the next decade and continue football's dominance in American sports. There is nothing he values more than his family, and his family is the reason he is here today. He's joined by his lovely wife, Jane, their beautiful twin daughters, Susanna and Sarah, and his brothers, whom you've already seen, and more than a dozen other family members to accept this degree in loving memory of his dad. I'm honored to be here today to congratulate each one of you and to introduce your commencement speaker. He is someone I respect and admire, and I'm very proud to call a dear friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Commissioner of the National Football League, my good pal, Roger Goodell.
Thank you.